welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you are listening or watching episode number 220. Today's topic, we're going to talk about summer focus. And before we dive into the topic, I just have to tell you one random thing. As I was preparing for today's episode, I'm looking around, looking at my books, because that's something that I want to get back into, is regularly reading again. And so I got plenty of books around me that I need to read. And I just happened to look at the hardback books on my shelf. And I was like, back in the day, and I don't know how far back, because I don't know when this stopped. Maybe you know, and you can tell me in the comments. But remember when you would buy a hardback book and it had pages that were just pictures? That was like my favorite thing about hardback books, is because you could flip to those picture pages and kind of look at the pictures. I love that about hardback books, and clearly I was reading, either biographies or people sharing their stories, something where pictures were a part of the story, the book itself, not fiction. The last 3 hardback books I purchased, I'm just now realizing I've probably had them for a year or two, because I'm guilty of buying books, putting them on the shelf, and not reading them. I'm going to change that this summer. But anyway, the last few hardback books that I have don't have picture pages. Is that something that people aren't doing anymore? I mean, those were like the first things I would go to get started to reading the book. Anyway, I just noticed that it's missing today as I'm looking through my books, and I don't know if you see the same thing. Just a random thought to kick it off for this episode. All right. How do we stay focused in the summer? How do we stay focused? Well, let's talk about why is summer such a big deal, and needing to stay focused in the summer compared to winter, spring, and all the other seasons. For me, summer represents fun. No structure, enjoy, wake up, do what you feel like doing. Where in the world did this come from? We were raised to reserve summer fun for summer. Flyers will be out about different things for kids, summer fun. How often do you see anything advertised as winter fun, spring fun, fall fun, right? You don't see that, just in the summertime. And so as a result of having gone through that for all the years being in school, 16 plus years of being in school and having summer break, it's ingrained. And when I started working in corporate America, it was still ingrained. I still was like, it's summer. And then you realize you still got to go to work. Your schedule doesn't change. Fast forward to now and how I'm feeling today, like, summer fun. After all the graduations and stuff, you start to feel like, okay, yes, summer is here. It's time for the fun. And you look around like, oh, not really for us adults. And so that means we have to stay focused when we really just want to have some fun. So how do we do that? It's important that, and I'm looking for my notes here. If you're watching the video, I'm looking for my notes. It's important that we do 4 things to make sure that we are staying focused during the summer. The first thing is to create a plan. This is going to help us stay organized and get in and out with the things that we have to get done, right? So create a plan. Now, it's nice to have that plan in your head. It's nice to have the plan on your computer, on your phone. It's nice to have it those places, but the best thing to do is to have it written down on a piece of paper, somewhere where you can lay your hands on it, somewhere where you can check it off if you're someone that likes to check things off, or just somewhere where you can, once it's over, you can be like, throw it away. I did it. Woohoo! Good job. I need that. I like checking things off. I like the feeling of throwing it away to represent it is done. So the first thing is to plan. The second thing is to write it down. Write it down. Now, in the planning, this is my suggestion. You can make this yours, is to do a max of 3. A max of 3 must-dos for the day. If you put too many things on your list for the day, it's not going to get done. It's just not. If you put 15 things on your list for today, all those 15 things are not going to get done. Something is going to slack. So I like to do a max of 3. And these are things that absolutely have to be done writing on my list. Now, this is work related. This is not life related. This is for your work, whether it's for your client projects or for your own VA business. That's what this is for. That's the max of 3. Again, if you try to overload it, then you're not going to accomplish the things on your list. So you decide what your number is. I like to use a max of 3. Now, when it's time to do the 3 things, set yourself a timer. This is my favorite thing to do. It's 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. No matter what it is, I'm going to put 10 minutes. Clearly, there are things that are going to take me longer than 10 minutes. But if I feel like I'm playing beat the clock, I'm going to move faster. I'm going to be focused, which is our key here, is to be summer focused. And so I'm going to be focused for that 10 minutes. Undivided 10 minutes. Okay, I need to check my email, 10 minutes. I need to check my Facebook page, 10 minutes, or social media platforms, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. What you'll find is in that 10 minutes, you get into the groove. And by the time your alarm goes off, you will either be finished or you'll be ready for another round of 10 because now you're in a groove. Now you got your rhythm. Now you're pumped. You're motivated yourself. You are excited about the actions that you're taking, and you see the light at the end of the tunnel. So you don't mind to hit repeat on your timer. If you're using the timer on your phone or your watch, you don't mind hitting repeat. Oh, I can go for another 10. Oh, I can go for another 10. This works so well. I use it in everything that I'm doing. So if I have to do some chores, right? I need to straighten up the room. I need to put a load of clothes on the laundry. I need to fold the laundry. I need to clean the kitchen. I'm putting the timer on. Let me see what I can do in 10 minutes. And you'll be surprised how much you can get done in 10 minutes. I actually gave you number 4 with number 3 because number 4 is action. That's where you go. So set your timer and go. That's the action. So your 4 steps to focus is to plan it, write it down using a max of 3 for the day, set your timer for 10 minutes, and number 4 is go. Go, go. Take action. See how far you get, see how much you get done, and you'll be surprised at how laser focused you can get in that short amount of time, what all you can get done. I want to hear how this is helping you stay focused in the summer when you really want to have fun. And once you've accomplished whatever you have on your list for the day, then reward yourself with some summer fun. Thanks so much for watching and listening. I look forward to your comments about how this is working for you. And if you're doing a max of 3, if you're doing 10 minutes or you decided to change it up for yourself, I want to hear from you in the comments, either on Facebook or YouTube. You can find me at facebook.com/TBBVA. That stands for the business of being a virtual assistant, or on YouTube. If you're already watching on YouTube, just comment below. Thanks so much. You have a wonderful and fantastic day.